Good morning everyone. Now we'll start with exercise 6.3 first sum. They gave angle SPR as 135 degrees, angle PQT as 110 degrees, and they told us to find angle PRQ. What we'll do is first angle SPR plus angle QPR equal to 180 degrees. Why? These two are linear pair. Angle SPR we know as 135 degrees plus angle QPR equal to 180 degrees. That means angle QPR equal to 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. That means angle QPR equal to 180 minus 35 degrees, it will become 45 degrees. We got angle QPR as 45 degrees. We got this as 45 degrees. Clear? Now coming to the next thing. We know angle TQP plus angle PQR equal to 180 degrees. Same thing, the linear pair. Angle TQP we know as 110 degrees, 110 degrees plus angle PQR equal to 180 degrees. That means angle PQR equal to 180 degrees minus 110 degrees gives 70 degrees. Angle PQR is equal to, we got angle PQR as 70 degrees. Now simply we can find angle PRQ. How? Angle QPR plus angle PRQ plus angle PQR equal to 180 degrees. What can be the reason? Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Clear? Angle QPR we know as 45 degrees. Angle PRQ we should find out. Angle PQR we got as 70 degrees equal to 110 degrees. That means 45 plus 70 will be 115 degrees plus angle PRQ equal to, this is 180 degrees. That means simply angle PRQ equal to 180 minus 115 will be 65 degrees. Simply angle PRQ we got as 65 degrees. Now we can check also. 65 plus 45 makes 110. 110 plus 70 makes 180. That means total angles in a triangle will be 180 degrees. Then angle PRQ is equal to 65 degrees. Coming to the next problem in exercise 6.3. They gave XYZ as 180 degrees. Not 180 degrees, they gave XYZ as a triangle. They also gave X equals 62 degrees, XYZ as 54 degrees, and they gave OY and OZ are bisectors of XYZ and XZY. We have to find OZY and we have to find YOZ. Come, let's start. What we know is angle X plus angle XYZ plus angle XZY equal to 180 degrees. The reason is angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Clear? Angle X we know as 62 degrees plus angle XYZ we know as 54 degrees plus angle XZY equal to 180 degrees. 62 plus 54 will be 116 degrees plus angle XZY equal to 180 degrees. Clear? Angle XZY equal to 180 minus 116 degrees. That means angle XZY equal to 64 degrees. Angle XZY we got as, this whole we got as 64 degrees. See. Now we know OY is perpendicular bisector to angle XYZ. OY is perpendicular bisector to angle XYZ. That is angle XYZ equal to 54 degrees, that means angle OYZ equal to 54 degrees by 2, it will be 27 degrees because OY is perpendicular bisector to angle XYZ. Clear? We got angle OYZ as 27 degrees. We got angle OYZ as 27 degrees. This one we got as 27 degrees. Okay. Now what we have to do is same thing. OZ is perpendicular. OZ is perpendicular to angle XZY. That is angle XZY we got as 64 degrees. Then angle OZY equal to 64 by 2. It will be 32 degrees. Same the reason is OZ is perpendicular to angle XZY. Okay. Angle OZY we got as 32 degrees. Angle OZY we got as 32 degrees. As we got 32 degrees and 27 degrees, now considering triangle YOZ, then angle OYZ plus angle YOZ plus angle OZY equal to 180 degrees. Why? Angle sum property of a triangle. The reason is angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Angle OYZ we know as 27 degrees. 27 degrees plus angle YOZ we have to find out, plus angle OZY is 32 degrees equal to 180 degrees. 27 plus 32 will make 59. Angle YOZ plus 59 degrees equal to 180 degrees. That is angle YOZ equal to 180 minus 59 will be 121 degrees. Angle YOZ we got as 121 degrees. Angle OZY we got as 32 degrees. Clear? Angle OZY we got as 32 degrees. Angle YOZ we got as 121 degrees. If we check, 121 plus 27 will be 148. 148 plus 32 it will become 180 degrees. Coming to the next question. They gave AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. As AB is parallel to DE, then AE will be a transversal. AE is equal to a transversal. Now coming to the solution. Angle A is equal to angle CED equal to 35 degrees. What can be the reason? The reason is alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles. See, this one we got as 35 degrees. Now coming to the triangle, let us consider triangle CDE. Then angle CDE plus angle DEC plus angle DCE equal to 180 degrees. What can be the reason? Angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Angle CDE plus angle DEC plus angle DCE. Angle CDE we know as 53 degrees. Angle DEC we know as 35 degrees. Angle DCE we have to find it out, equal to 180 degrees. 53 plus 35 it will become 88 degrees plus angle DCE equal to 180 degrees. Angle DCE then it will be 180 minus 88 degrees. Then it will be 180 minus 80 will be 100. 100 minus 8 will be 92. That means angle DCE equal to 92 degrees. What we got? Angle DCE is equal to 92 degrees. 92 degrees. The next problem is PQ and RS intersect at point T. Then they gave angle PRT as 40 degrees, angle RPT as 95 degrees, angle TSQ as 75 degrees. Now we have to find angle SQT. We have to find this. First we'll consider triangle. PRT. Then it will be angle P plus angle R plus angle PTR equal to 180 degrees. The reason is angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Clear? Angle P we know as 95 degrees. Angle R we know as 40 degrees plus angle PTR equal to 180 degrees. 95 plus 40 will become 135 degrees plus angle PTR equal to 180 degrees. Angle PTR then it will become 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. Then angle PTR equal to 180 minus 135 will be 45 degrees. We got angle PTR as 45 degrees. Now angle PTR is equal to angle STQ is equal to 45 degrees. Can you tell me why? The reason is vertically opposite angles. Clear? That means this one we got as 45 degrees. Now in the same process, consider triangle STQ. Then it will be angle STQ plus angle S plus angle Q equal to 180 degrees. The reason is angle sum property. The reason is angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Clear? Angle STQ we got as 45 degrees. Angle S they gave as 75 degrees. Angle Q means angle SQT we have to find out. It is 180 degrees. 45 plus 75 will be 120 degrees plus angle SQT equal to 180 degrees. That means angle SQT equal to 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. That shows angle SQT equal to 60 degrees. Clear? Angle SQT we got as 60 degrees. Angle SQT we got as 60 degrees. The next problem is PQ is parallel to SR. They gave in the question as PQ is parallel to SR. When PQ is parallel to SR, then QR will be a transversal. Clear? As PQ is parallel to SR, then angle PQR is equal to angle QR. Let us take this as T. Angle QRT equal to 65 degrees. The reason is, this one we can't take. PQR is equal to angle QRT. The reason is alternate interior angles because PQ is parallel to SR, alternate interior angles. Angle PQR can be written as x plus 28 degrees is equal to angle QRT as 65 degrees. That means x plus 28 degrees equal to 65 degrees. X equal to 65 minus 28, then x equal to 37 degrees. Clear? We got x as 37 degrees. See, now we have to find y. That means we have to consider triangle SPQ. Considering triangle SPQ, See, we know SPQ is as 90 degrees. See, this is 90 degrees. Clear? Now angle SPQ plus angle PQS plus Y is equal to 180 degrees. What can be the reason? The reason is angle sum property of a triangle. Angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degrees. Angle SPQ we know as 90 degrees. Angle PQS we just found it as 37 degrees plus Y equal to 180 degrees. Okay. 90 plus 37 will be 127 degrees plus Y equal to 180 degrees. Then Y equal to 180 minus 127 degrees. As 180 minus 127 it gives 53 degrees. Then angle Y is equal to 53 degrees. Clear? Coming to the last problem in exercise 6.3. The problem we have to do is we have to prove angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. What we'll do is, see, in angle PQR, TQ and TR bisectors join at point T. TQ and TR bisectors join at point T. Now first we'll consider triangle TQR. Consider triangle TQR. In triangle TQR, angle TRS is exterior angle. Clear? We know exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. Exterior angle is equal to sum of two opposite interior angles. That is angle TRS equal to angle TQR plus angle QTR. Clear? Angle TQR plus angle QTR. That means angle QTR is equal to angle TRS minus angle TQR. We'll put it as equation 1. Now considering the next triangle as PQR. Now considering the triangle PQR. In this PRS is an exterior angle. In this angle PRS is exterior angle. PRS is exterior angle. Then PQR, angle PQR plus angle QPR is equal to angle PRS. What? I'll write it again. Angle PQR plus angle QPR is equal to angle PRS. See, PQR can be written as 2 angle TQR, 2 angle, we can write it as 2 angle QTR plus QPR, and angle PRS can be written as 2 angle TRS, 2 angle TRS. That means angle QPR is equal to 2 angle TRS minus 2 angle QTR. But what we know, angle QTR equal to TRS minus C. From here we can take 2 as common, angle TRS minus angle QTR equal to angle QPR. See, angle QPR by 2 is equal to angle TRS minus angle QTR. TRS minus TQR, anything, will be angle QTR. Angle QPR by 2 is equal to angle TQR. Simple. Hence, angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. See, angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. Hence, proved. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, comment me in the comment section.